Smith. I might be late about this Steve Smith thing, but that hey, cheating is crazy as hell. Cheating is terrible. I started watching this Steve Smith thing, and I said, why would somebody even do that? Why would they do that? I think I want to make like a. I wonder if I can make a poll question or something because that's wild. Hell yeah. I want to ask that right there. That's a great question. Have you ever been cheated on? Or have you ever cheated? Which is a better question? You ever cheated? I think have you ever cheated is a better question. Let's make that the poll. Yes or no? Start the poll. Is the poll up and live? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The poll is live. Private property, please. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people, hey, they don't respect no boundaries. I'm like, hey, please, boundaries. You ever seen the movie? I forgot what it was called, but they ride around in a van, and every time they start cussing, they say earmuffs, earmuffs. Yeah, 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 yeah. So when I saw this Steve Smith thing, I saw the husband, and the husband, he was, the husband was on the internet screaming and crying about his wife. He said, my wife is cheating on me with a professional football player. My wife is cheating on me with a professional football player. Why would you tell anybody that? Whose business is that? Tripped out. Tripped out. That's like a new game. That's a thing that like modern people play or something like that. Like you don't get no cool points for your wife cheating on you. You don't get no bonus points for telling the guy that your wife is cheating with that he's cheating on you. I've been there before. You know, a lot of people you won't admit if you've been cheated on, but sometimes you get cheated on. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. Nobody wants to admit to being cheated on. I've been cheating on before. Hell yeah. And that's the Steve Smith thing. When Steve Smith was cheating, I've done it too. Hell yeah, I've done it. I've done it. My ex-wife, she was cheating on me. You know what I did? Hey, I called the dude and I started talking to the guy all crazy and I said all these things to him. Yeah, I tripped out. I was young and dumb. You know, you be young and dumb, you be tripping, you do crazy ass things. Crazy, nonsensical things. I said, Steve Smith. Steve Smith was on the phone. Steve Smith said, he didn't even laugh, but it's comical. Hey, Steve Smith said, I'm sorry. After you just smash somebody's wife, you just say, I'm sorry. Hey, if you ever been cheated on, hey, say it in the poll. Answer the poll, please. And if you've been cheated on, hey, tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Tell the truth and get some power. I've been cheated on before. It's a horrible feeling. I remember the first time I got cheated on, I was like, hey, man, why did you do that? It was high school. I was a jock, and she was in the band, and she went on a band trip. Hey, I don't know. One time on this band trip, this mother sucker went on a band trip and he was like a nerd and a dork and an underclassman. I'm not even trying to like knock him or anything, but like we are actually having a good relationship. And this crazy person, this crazy girl, she's like, I went on the band trip and he put his little fingers inside my hoo hoo. I said, I got angry. I said, the man put his fingers inside your hoo hoo. Black men don't cheat. You shoot brother. All right. You can play if you want to. Black men don't cheat. We exercise our options. Everybody is only as faithful as your options. I know that, like, at the peak of my powers, when I was walking around, like, lifting weights and everything, when I had options, I thought to myself, I was like, I used to feel good about myself. I used to tell my ex-wife, it's an 80-20 chance. It's an 80-20 chance that I'm not going to cheat. So it's a 20% chance that I am going to cheat. And so for every 100 women, hey man, you're only as faithful as your options are. When you got a lot of options, how in the hell are you supposed to tell a wonderful, beautiful, intelligent person, nah, you can't have none of my time? Man, we be giving scallywags our time, right? I really want to focus in on the IUD part. You know what the IUD is? I don't even know what an IUD is. An internal. or some intrauterine device. I don't know, man. I don't know. I heard people said it before. I had a person tell me she said she had an IUD. Then she said she was pregnant. I said, how you got an IUD and you pregnant at the same time? So I mean, yeah, no, that's a whole different conversation. When a woman likes you, all of a sudden everything is okay, right? Your drinking is okay, your smoking is okay, fornication is okay if she likes you good. If she don't like you, there ain't nothing okay. If you know what it's like when she like you a whole lot, hey, put a thumbs up, man. When she really like you, and you just hop in the comments. If you ain't got no pretty man privilege, and you have no idea what it's like to have a woman look at you and want to have a piece of you. You walk into the bar and she buying you the drink. If you got a pool table, she paying for your pool. You say, okay. Hey, some people, you can't even relate to that situation. You can't relate to going to an establishment and a person seeing you and wanting to cheat on you. You be thinking, my wife would never cheat on me a day in my life. Mary Jane is just so amazing and she's so splendid. Hell yeah, she is. And she take 2 tequila shots. When Mary Jane take 2 tequila shots, what happens? Motel 6. We ready to go to the Motel 6 Holiday Inn. And we gonna rock it. We live, sir. We live. And when you start getting live at the bar, and somehow you wind up at the Red Roof with someone else's missus, man, I didn't even know. And they be lying till you ask them the question. You say, hey, why would I even ask if she was married for? Like I don't even know you. You came and talked to me. You bought me a drink. I'm assuming that that's fair game. You made a decision. That's a cliche. They say players get chose, man. Hey, you don't be choosing these things. You don't be choosing these things. If you ever been cheated on, leave that shit in the comment section. Hey, not too many people want to admit to the fact that they've been cheated on. That's a terrible feeling. At some point in time, depending on how many people say, hell yeah, tell that story, I'm going to tell the story about when I got cheated on. Yeah. I'll expand. It's a terrible feeling. Who wants to reminisce on the time when your lover chose another lover? Don't you ever do that ever again. Pretty please. Today in the modern world, if your chick cheats on you, you can't even get mad at the fact that she cheated. You're supposed to say, okay, it's okay. You ever see Norbit? What's the movie? Norbit and what? I think her name was Rasputia, Keisha, Rakishi, Thunder Thighs, Earthquake, Thunderdome. Man, she had a whole bunch of names. Hey, I don't like when men play women, but when what's that guy's name? Eddie Murphy. When he played Rasputia, it was funny as hell. It was funny as hell. She was having an affair with Marlon Wayans, and he was a little noodle man, and he had a Jerry curl with a gold tooth. They said Pookies and Ray Rays. A woman will have an affair with a person who is available, man, got a one gold tooth and a whole Jerry curl, and she'll just entertain this person. Like, why would she entertain this person for? Why in the hell do women be entertaining men who are not appealing? I guess the most honest homophobic answer because they be having them wang tangs, bow, you know. She's with that elephant trunk, say dun 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 dun. I don't care, man. Tell the truth and be honest. Yeah, get some power. It might be uncomfortable, might be very uncomfortable. I asked her, I said, was that uncomfortable? She just giggled. I said, hey, stop playing with me. How dare you play with me like that? Talking about, horrible. I played that game one time with some girl I was dating, right? Early in my years, in my youth, and I found out that she was fornicating with me, and she was having what did Jada Pinkett, the bald headed girl, what did she have said on the Red Table Talks? We doing Red Cup Talks. I think Jada Pinkett said relations. What the hell did she say? That was so crazy. It wasn't a situation. She said something that made it just so scandalous because she didn't want to acknowledge That she was giving up that hoo-hoo dilly to a young man. They say the young man had a big old willy. Tabloids is nasty. I remember when they just had Playboy. Man, don't get off me. Flies want to be around. Hey man, I guess I'm the sheesh. Holy crap! Fly want to fly in my face. That whatever the word that she used, it's gonna come to me in a little bit. And she told her husband for millions of people to see that she was giving up that good old cat. I don't even know if it's good old cat. Tupac said it was my cat. He said, oh, been around the world and now, yeah, yeah. That ain't Tupac's song. He had the other song with the nigga with the big ass nose, the pickle nose. What's that man's name? All around the world, same song. That's in a movie. I just seen that movie too with Demi Moore. I know somebody's familiar with what I'm talking about. I could chat GPT it, but I'm on the phone right now. If I started smoking, is that offensive to anybody? I know like this is not the end thing right now. They did all the commercials with the people with the voice boxes and they touch they know they touch they throat. I have throat cancer doing I smoke. Like damn it, man! Somebody paid you to do that? Holy Christ! You for 30 years you smoked, and then you gonna tell me that I shouldn't smoke, huh? Oh boy, I want to get back to Steve Smith, right? He was married to that woman for 20 years. He say all the things. He wasn't married for 20 years. All the things I did for you, I took you in, I fed you, I clothed you, all these things, and this is how you repay me? Like, damn, dog, you ain't got that big old willie. You can't knock out my IUD. I'm from Houston. I think the artist who made the song Beating Down Your Block, Knocking Pictures Off Your Wall. Is that Youngstar? Beating down your block, knocking pictures off your wall, come to you, turning his around slow, got a pocket full of money, and I got to get my old big bang. Maybe that's, man, somebody tell me. I need some feedback. Let me know if that's the right joint. Steve Smith was like, beating in your back, knocking IUDs out your drawers. Beating down your back, knocking IUDs out your drawers. That's some sick stuff. Boy, how the hell you knock loose a medical device? I don't even care how big and how deep and how wide. Man, she gaping like the Grand Canyon. Holy Christ. If my woman, if she, number one, if my woman ever has an intimate relationship with someone else, then number one, that's not my woman. That's number one. Number two, if the person who used to be my woman has an intimate relationship with a person, then I'm like, I don't want to ask no questions. Those questions be the hardest joints. I think when a woman don't like you no more, she be trying to get it off. Oh, she be trying to get it off. You be like, hey, so what happened? Like, do you really want to know? Hey, stop playing with me. No, I don't want to know. Man, you did that. You did that for real. I asked that question one time. I asked the girl. I said, man, you put it in your mouth, man, and she smiled like with glee. I was like, I don't know. Inside yourself, a little piece of your manhood just says, I can't believe that she had that man's meat in her mouth. God dang, what the hell? She thinks she is an old smoky, just an old grill. That's what she is too. I made this song, man. I said my old boo thing. Ain't nothing like my new boo thing. She was just a dingleberry hanging around, right? For sometimes women, they just hang around just for the experience. I say, please, man, don't just kick it with me just to ride in the car with me for the experience, man. Add some value. Either have a fat don't, please, or have a set of double D's, pretty please. Add some value. Huh? I would tell you I was a sapiosexual, so if you have some good thoughts, then that's amazing. I have good thoughts. She got good hair on the shoulders. Look, daddy, no hands. Hell yeah. Throat demon, throat goblin, all that. that man, the husband, he released the text messages of his wife, and she had all the text messages, all the receipts of everything that your wife would have been doing. I would have just saved my manhood. No, hell no, I'm lying. Why I gotta lie for you? It's okay to tell the truth. The truth is, he's in a financial bind. That bind is that if he kicks her out, then what happens? He still gotta pay for her. He's married to her. He got a kid with her. He gotta pay child support. Depending on the state that he lives in, he got to pay alimony. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that you got to pay your ex-woman, your ex-wife, to be with somebody else? You done seen the pictures, you done seen the text messages. If she's super freaky, you done seen the videos. Now you gotta pay alimony and child support and give her the house. And you know that you can't compete on no level. And he got more money than you. He got more money than you, more meat than you. You gotta pay her. God dang, that's a nasty word. That's an evil game. If we get to the place where we're gonna talk about cheating, then cheating, that's a political issue, right? Cheating between me, my wife, and the person that I'm cheating with. And that's my situation. For you, if your old lady is cheating on you, then your situation is between you, your old lady, and your old man. Her old man is your old man. You ain't gotta laugh. It's still funny. I know you want to cry. But her so bad make you want to cry sometime. I want to make this like a music show. That's a song, man. That's a Raphael Sadiq. You ever listen to Raphael Sadiq? The people you love the most make you, man, it hurt you the most sometimes. When you fall in love with a pretty woman, it's almost like a trick, like a double-edged sword. It's like, man, I got the prettiest woman in the world, and then the prettiest woman in the world in 18 months, she turns into a 304, a terrible person, a horrible person who gives out free candy on the streets like it's Halloween. Every day is Halloween. Man, stop being so damn friendly, please. There's a song, gentleman says, I ain't gonna bump no more with no big fat woman. I ain't gonna bump no more with no big fat woman. That's a jam, huh? Man, I ain't finna bump no more with no loose ass woman. I'm sorry. Like, we could party a little bit. We could have some red table talks, long walks on the beach. You're a Sagittarius, I'm a Taurus. We don't mix. That's fine. That's the number one way to get to a woman's heart is to understand horoscopes and numerology. Horoscopes, numerology, and cheap liquor. Party time, excellent. We finna have some fun. We finna get bent for real. Hey, don't have no dank. Don't have no good old dank, no G-O-D. My boy, he got a dispensary of some G-O-D. I ain't supposed to tell you this. I'm not supposed to tell you this. This is supposed to tell. It's supposed to be a secret. Hey, pinky promise you ain't finna tell nobody else anyway. So we inside the dispensary, G-O-D, and God we trust dispensaries. And this woman come in that joint, boy, and she have like the whole world in her pants. And she starts shaking that thing. Watch him shake some. Whew. Man, the whole joint just lit up with this big, beautiful moon, huh? The dark side of the moon. It was dark meat. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Sexy meat, good meat, thick meat. We do some investigating. Dun, 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 dun. We get out. We pull out the scope, you know what I'm saying, to go find the clues. We find out she got a whole man. How you got a whole man showing me your whole culo hole? Sick, baby. Sick. I looked it up. I had to ask Chat GPT. I wanted to know who be cheating and how they be cheating. I was curious. Now Chat GPT started asking me all types of questions like, do you mean like intimacy, actual intimacy? Do you mean like oral? Do you mean like penetration? Do you mean like, I was like, okay. And a combination and totality of the ways that a person can have an intimate relationship with another person give me like the overall number. And it was like up to 45%. Up to 45% of people in a relationship with another person, yeah, male, female, whatever, dog, cat, whatever, that's nasty, that's bestiality. Don't ever do that. Pretty please. 40 up to 45% be unfaithful. So it's like, man, falling in love today is like a crapshoot. You just take your fingers, shake the dice, and roll them as fast as you can, and snake eyes, nigga, crapped out. Damn, I just wanted to fall in love. Why is falling in love so difficult? Having a relationship right now It's like the hardest thing in the whole entire world. Why? If most dudes don't have the capacity or the energy or the charisma to get a woman, then what does that tell you? What does that tell you? That I'm dealing with 3, 4, 5 people at one time, and there's like 5 men ain't dealing with nobody at all. And then you say, "Baby, I love you." Yeah, she loves the fact that you go to work every day and you can provide a paycheck and you can take her to Chili's for the 2 for 20 meal. She loves Lobster Fest at Red Lobster. She loves it. But as soon as she's full and she digests her food, she gonna fart in your car, wash her butt, and give me some booty. Oh my God. It's a horrible situation. I was on the other side. The other side is the dark side. Nobody wants to be on the other side. If you're on the other side, you hear them. You hear that right now? You hear that right now? I can't make this up. Right now, some man just got home and found his woman with Splackavelli. Right now, some man just got home and found his woman with Splackavelli. And what he do when he found his woman with Splackavelli? Splat, yeah, 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 yeah. He started spraying, going crazy in the house because he said he walked in there. He didn't even get mad at her. Like most men love their wife so much that like they want their wife to be happy. And I ain't saying that you know cuck. I ain't saying you Adam 22. I'm just saying in general that when a man, hey, he get in there and he see her, he smile, and then he see him and he frowns. Oh, no, no, snuffleupagus. And that's how people go crazy. That's why they call 911 because it gets hectic, right? Envy is a real thing. Jealousy is a real thing. It's a terrible thing. We live in a world of haves and have-nots. Some men can get it started, and some men can't. And if you ain't got no horsepower, then holy Christ. Excuse me. If you ain't got no horsepower, then holy Christ, you might lose 1, 2, 3 times. You know, that's a complete strikeout. How do you lose 3 times in a row when your wife ain't being faithful to you? This is how you lose 3 times. I'll tell you real quick. Number 1, you see the pictures. Number 2, you see the text messages. Number 3, you see that meat. And no, I wasn't ready. It's just game time. Hell nah. And it's not excellent. It's terrible. It's a terrible time in your household. It's a terrible time for your children. It's a terrible time for your future. It's a terrible time for your 401k. It's a terrible time for everybody involved. Why? Why? Because you and me, baby, ain't nothing but animals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel, man. We humping. We thumping. Just call me Thumper. Everybody loves the movie Bambi. And when you show up into the room, man, I want you to hit the poll. Please tell me, have you been cheated on? Have you done the cheating? I've done the cheating. I don't know how long man, let's talk about it. Can we talk about it? Is it gonna get uncomfortable? Let's make it hot. Ooh, make it hot. I was on a ship in the middle of the ocean, and there was a girl that was just a nice girl from a little place called Alabama. And at the time, Vince Young, he was the biggest thing in sports, and Texas was winning. And so I talked big cash stuff to this girl. I was like, man, she had the Alabama sweatshirt on. I say, man, Alabama ain't finna win nothing. Now as long as Texas is in the building. Anyway, so she fell in love with just the fact that I would have the energy to tell her that they was finna be losers. Now, we was just friends. We was just friends, co-workers. She was cool. I liked her energy. She made me laugh. She was very cute and adorable. Now, fast forward, I'm hanging out. We going to Virginia Beach, and I'm driving 97 miles an hour. I see a police officer has someone pulled over, and so I'm like, He can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. And so I just floored. I'm just gone. I'm going like 111 miles an hour. And the next thing you know, the lights are behind me. And homie was like, do you know how fast you were going? Hey man, what'd you clock me at? He had clocked me at 97. I was so thankful. I'm from Texas. And so going 110 in Texas, like you might get like a reckless driving ticket or something like that, but it's no big deal. You pay the fine. It's cool. The guy came to my door, man. You know what this gentleman told me? This gentleman told me that I was going to go to jail. To jail. I was like, what? But he wrote me a ticket, and I have people in the car with me. And so he hands me the ticket, and he says, sir, you're going to jail. I proceed. I do my thing. We go to the beach. We have fun. I fornicate with someone else's wife. I do. I'm young. I'm in the service. I'm having fun. Right there on the beach, on the sands of Virginia Beach. I got a ticket for that too. I got 3 tickets. I got a ticket for driving. I got a ticket for profanity because you can't curse on Virginia Beach. I got a ticket for profanity, and then got a ticket for lewdness because she showed me her boobies. Because she showed me her boobies, I got a ticket. That's nasty work. Nasty work. Anyway, fast forward. I get this ticket. I go to court. Court says, you're going to jail. I said, whoa, how in the hell? I was just driving fast. I'm going to jail for driving fast. Cool. Not only do I go to jail for driving fast, I get 7 days of jail time, and I get like 90 days. No, hell no. That's a 6 months suspended license. Nigga, that $600 fine. They triple whammied me. Triple whammied me. Bang, 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 bang. So now I'm about to bang. I can't drive no more. Where I live at, to get to my ship, it's like 45 minutes away. That's if I get there before traffic hits. And so my ex-wife at the time, man, this is a horrible story. Why am I telling this story for? Shit, breathe. I don't even want to tell this story. It's too terrible. Baby mama pregnant. So she don't want to drive me to work. I gotta get to work every day. So she says, ask somebody in your workshop on the ship to take you to work. Cool. I get to work and I say, anybody in the shop, will y'all take me to work, please? Man, hey, don't nobody's hands go up ever, none. But my little partner, my little friend, she said, I'll take you to and from work. I said, for real? She said, hell yeah. I said, I give you some gas money or something. She said, no, you're my friend. I said, bet that. She took me to and from work 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. Third time is the charm. And next thing you know, with a Econo Lodge. I said, well, why are we at Econo Lodge? She said, I want to show you my room. Show me your room. At some point, the bill comes due. At some point, the bill comes due. All this gas, man, I had to come up off this. Oh, jeez. So we get into the room, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, my little friend was my little friend. We had fun. We sure did. Facts. I fall asleep. I work so hard, I fall asleep. What happens after I fall asleep? What happens after I fall asleep? Boom, 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 boom. She wakes me up. I gotta take you home. I'm supposed to be home at 4:30. It's 7:30. It's 7:30. Guess what I do? I go home. I gotta make up something. And whatever I made up, it wasn't good enough. There's no excuse. That was good enough. I said I said I had duty. I said, man, we ain't finished the spaces until X amount of time, and so I said I had duty. And then, whatever, she let it ride. Man, I had to ride with this woman for 6 months. I did. And for 6 months, every day when I was coming home from work, she was like, We're finna go to Econo Lodge. I'm like, yo. Ooh, about it, man, this comparison is gonna sound so terrible. I felt like I was had to be a servant for a ride. And when I say the word servant, she was the daughter of a for real person in the group of people who put their hoods on. She was a for real person from that group of people. And dang, shout out to you, my friend. Because I was the most craziest, dangerous possible encounter that you can ever be in. It just is. So right now, if you're a man, woman, whatever, and you want to fall in love, and you got to deal with the reality that's a 50% chance up to a 45% chance the person you're in love with is going to have an intimate relationship with somebody else, is that worth it to you? Do you think that's worth it? To me, I don't. Man, hell no. A guy told me something pretty wild. The first time he said it, I didn't like it. I was in love the first time he said it. He said, I'd rather be the side dude than the dumb dude. I said, what? Say it again. He said, I'd rather be the side dude than the dumb dude. And I still didn't understand because I was in love. I was like, why are there two dudes in this equation? And he was like, man, hey, the girl has a side dude, whether you know that she has a side dude or not. And so since she has a side dude, you have a choice. You can either be the side dude or you can be the guy that doesn't know that she has a side dude. I choose to be number two at all the time. I was like, damn, that's a harsh and terrible reality. For anybody who's ever been in love with a woman and just like, man, that's my woman and that's my world, my girl, my everything. And then you come to find out, man, that's what you hear. Hell yeah, that's what happens. You find out that's your girl, that's your world, and then you walk into the house and you see her with Snuffleupagus, just blah 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 blah, just hanging out there. Man, why you wanna play those games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play these games? It's terrible these games these women be playing with your heart. Boy, you fall in love and she be in a transactional relationship as long as you can make sure that she has the nicest leather bag with the bestest brand name and you can take her to nice restaurants like Chili's and Whataburger. Whataburger is an expensive date, man. If you're from Texas, if you go to Whataburger and she gets your water size, you get a water size, that's $30. It's $30 for hamburgers. Holy Christ. Now you paid $30 for hamburgers and the hamburglar, he swoops in, he get your girl, he take her to god dang on Motel 6 for $36. We'll keep the light on for you. He'll keep the light on for you. He'll keep your cookies hot for you. Huh? She come home to you and you so happy to see her. You kiss her on the forehead and everything. You kiss her on the lips, huh? You give her some of the tongue kisses, huh? You say, man, it's so warm. They kept the light on for you. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. I've been in so many terrible situations, man. One time in the past life, I was a photographer. I was. And so many times, women, they don't even want to pay for things. They didn't want to pay for the pictures. She didn't want to pay for the pictures. So what she tried to do, she tried to pay for the pictures with her body. That's what she tried to do. I was like, man, you can't pay for the pictures with your body. And on the third time, she paid me 2 times in a row. Each time we had a photo shoot, 2 photo shoots was $150. On the third photo shoot, she paid me $150. It was $450 for pictures, selfies that she's posting on Facebook. She ain't even putting them on no calendar or nothing. She paid $450 to have 3 photo shoots. And then I like to have a little sippy, and she went into her purse and she said, I got something to drink. I said, you got something to drink? Hell yeah, bet that. And so we had some drinky. Next thing you know, we in the park on a blanket, and she gave me the most wonderful experience in the park on a blanket. And I said, hell yeah, this is dope. This is a tremendous and exciting experience. It is. But she had a dude, and I had a chick. And I had to take her home. And this crazy ass woman, she left her drawers in my car. Holy Christ, man. Man, I'm from Houston. Beating down your block, knocking pictures off your walls. beating down your back, knocking IUDs out your old drawers. Hell yeah, knock your IUD loose. That's freaky, 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 freaky. Anyway, she enjoyed the experience so much. This is crazy person. I'll tell you what this crazy person did. This crazy person left her underwears in my side door. I was driving a coupe and she put her underwears in the side of my door because she knew I had a chick. And so she was like, I'm finna get this man caught up. She's gonna find out about me. Man, I'm good in the game. I understand how to play the game. So I gotta stop at a Texaco. I go in Texaco and I go to the restroom. No soap. No soap. Just water. No soap. I wipe me down. You know what I'm saying? I want to boost or something. Wipe me down. So I wipe myself down. And I go to the car and I inspect my car to make sure there ain't no evidence, ain't no rubbers, ain't nothing in there, ain't no IUDs in my back seat. Pretty please, ain't no IUDs in the back seat. And so upon inspection, there are a phone in my back seat tucked into the beverage thing. I said, hell no. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I dropped them right there on the spot. Boop. Put them on the ground. Boop. Close my door. Boop. Back on the freeway. I get home. No problems. I get a text message. Can you call me? I called. Did you find my drawers? I didn't. I did not, you crazy ass person. How dare you have the audacity to leave your drawers in my car? Play crazy ass games to try to get you caught up. Sometimes they want you. When they don't want you, they leave you alone. When they do want you, they have your baby. The world is extremely crazy. I mean, I think it's very simple. Some people fall in love, and when they fall in love, they have a baby with you, and they don't like you. They wear IUD.